What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining us today. We got Red Ninja. We got Ben B. We got Liz. We got Azzy, Carlos. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Today, day 44 of shiny curry hunting. And as you may have seen in the title, we are creeping up real close to that 1000th counter. Oh my goodness. Will we make it? We only need 12. We just need 12. It's a mild ask. But no Oranguru in sight for over 200 encounters at this point. I don't have the exact number. All I know is that it was not present last stream or the stream before. Just got Pokemon home. Great. Awesome. Thanks, Azzy. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Pokemon Home does make things easier. It does, it does. I think, you know, aside from just feeling like my Pokemon are safe no matter what happens to my consoles, it helps me, especially if I'm doing like Masada hunts. Oh my gosh, like so much less fear around that when you can just delete the Pokemon 100 at a time. How is everyone doing? Are we shiny hunting in the chat today? Are we gaming? Are we getting some work done? Hey Jolie, welcome to the stream. Starting an Emerald Randomizer run. All right, good luck. Right, Liz. Yeah, that is really convenient. Playing Genshin, all right. Working on 3 Digimon themed teams for battle ready mods. Oh my goodness. That is pretty cool. So, are they comprised of Pokemon that have a likeness to certain Digimon, or are you basing it on something else? I don't remember Digimon very well. I definitely watched a little bit of it as a kid. But I'm curious to see, like, if I just saw your team once you made it, would I be able to tell what the connections are, if any? Because I remember, like, 2 Digimon. They have to look almost like the Digimon I have in mind. Okay, very interesting. Birch has a blue Sudowoodo. Wow, yeah, that doesn't even exist. I was just looking at my shiny one in sleep today, and it's red. So it gets really random. Slow start here. But that is okay. Thank you, by the way, to those of you who left the first few likes on the video. As I always say, it really does help me out. More than you know. I've never played anything like that, Jolie, so, yeah, learning something new here. Gen 1 of Digimon done. Just need to do Gen 2 and 3. I see, so that's why you're doing 3 teams. Okay. Very cool, Ben. I hope, all goes well with using the team as well. That'd be fun if it was viable. And we do have a Saturday stream for this weekend since we didn't have one last weekend. So if there's anything in particular folks want to see, just let me know. Hey, Skull, member for 17 months. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. How are you, Skull? That is absolutely incredible. Let's get some hype in the chat for Skull. 17-month membership? Just think about that, y'all. It's a very long time. It's a long time of wonderful support from a wonderful community member. Oh my goodness. We are really creeping up on those 2 years. For just memberships existing. I'm like, wow, 17 months is actually a thing. I use Gen 1 Digimon team. It's good. I may need to do some more testing. I see. Yeah, that's a cool project though, Ben. And welcome in, Skull. Okay, so we got our first encounter there. We did get a Sinistea. Looking good. We're not going to find out for a little while, but what do y'all think the 1000th encounter is going to be? Do you think it's going to be Sinistea? Do you think it's going to be a Rangaroo, our long missing friend? Do you think it's going to be something a little funky like a Phantump or a Morgrim? We could be surprised with a little Spritzy. The T-Dude. Alright, the T-Dude. I think it'll be Sinistea as well, actually. I'm going for it. Watching Digimon anime from first Digimon Adventures all the way up to Digimon Tamers. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't remember anything beyond, like, the first season. And I remember, I don't know, when Digimon were, like, toys and fast food bags and stuff like that, and it was all the rage. And, what else do I remember? Yeah, no, that's it. I think what drew me away from Digimon growing up, I've talked about this on the channel before. It was that they kind of turn into people at some point, and I don't know why that sent me away from them. I was like, why is that a person? I think it was the departure from like the monsters aspect. Like, yeah, they're still monsters, but they can become very humanoid, if I remember correctly. So like my favorite Digimon growing up, it was obvious because I was such a Pokemon kid. It was a Patamon. And my favorite Pokemon is Raichu, and of course I picked the thing that looks closest to that. And then the Mega form, I was like, oh, that's just a guy. Okay, like it's just a guy. Interesting. I liked when it was Patamon. I think that's what like took me away from it. Hey Magic, welcome to the stream. Hello Taylor. Hope y'all are doing well. Thanks for coming in. All right. We need to get to the 990s already. Like I said, hitting 1,000, it's not going to come right away in the stream, but I'm very confident we will get there. We would have to have like the worst day ever. Worst day humanly possible. And we've had days around that bad, but we usually get closer to 20 than 10, so. I gotta remember, I can just stop like trying with the heart thing because we're not really in the running for Charizard class curries at the moment. Oh, let me go back to, yep, all messages. Alright, luckily I didn't miss anything. Heard in new Digimon series, character survives till the end. We get all partner Digimon get to their mega levels. Oh. Interesting. Graveler, Raichu, and Typhlosion. Well, I know what I'd be picking, but my very close runner-up would definitely be the Graveler because Golem was one of my favorite Pokemon growing up. I'm not a big Graveler fan, but Golem, absolutely. Thank you, Dee. Thank you for showing up, putting us in the 990s. I'm starting to like Indeedee more and more. I really am. Just because it's coming through for us. Let a wheel choose a starter. Yeah, stuff like that can be fun, actually. If you're really committed to the randomness, then why not just leave everything up to chance? Maybe just stopping short of the actual moves you're going to use to try and win, because then I think that'd turn out pretty bad, but everything aside from that. The most challenging one to use would probably have been Graveler. I'd imagine that you'd come across a lot of like grass and water Pokemon early on. And that can put you in a bit of a pickle, but huge advantage, I guess, with the bug type Pokemon that you often come across as well in early routes. All right. Well, yeah, I mean, the sad thing about losing out on a Typhlosion is obviously it's a fully evolved Pokemon, and that would help. Baby, in training, rookie, champion, ultimate, and mega. I see, Ben. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember any of that stuff. Orange Typhlosion. Like the shiny Typhlosion looks, or different from the shiny Typhlosion? Very interesting. Yeah, I guess I just never got into any of that stuff. The Digimon you seen was only champion level. Okay. So they added some levels. I get it. Interesting. Okay, we're now at 4560. 4560. Whoops. I'm so excited to be in 4 digits, y'all. It's happening. It's happening soon. I'm gonna feel like, wow, really grown-up shiny hunt here. We've earned our stripes a little bit. I mean, look, I will still welcome a pre-1000th encounter shiny, but you know, it's not like I want to celebrate taking a really long time to get a shiny, and that I think it makes me so cool, but it just makes me feel like, okay, we are progressing, we are on the way, one way or another. It's evidence that we are trying. That we are trying more and more. Right, I do remember that Digimon can revert into their previous form. That is one thing I remember, and I think that there's something to that, you know, because Pokemon's, like, initial forms are so much good design in the first Evos and the second Evos. And, you know, you really want to spend more time with those forms, at least for me, especially with the starter Pokemon. I adore, like, baby starters, mid-Evo starters. And then once you evolve it, it's like, oh, well, that experience is gone. And if you want to, you know, compete at any level, you're not going to be seeing those Pokemon anymore or enjoying them. And so that is a nice thing that Digimon has. I will definitely give you that. As someone who just likes to see more Pokemon rather than the stuff that is viable competitively, and that list is so comparatively tiny. Wait, so you did take the Typhlosion? That's a nice name, Jolie. A Vaporeon, I can't catch. That's sad, but I'm sure you'll come across a lot of cool stuff in your playthrough, so I wouldn't sweat it. I would not worry. If those are like the first few Pokemon you're seeing, you're gonna forget about that Vaporeon. Alright, I need to bust out of this habit. I think, you know, it would save just a few seconds every time, but that will build up into minutes per stream. When the heart comes up, just send it right in. Alright. 15 down already. I think we'll definitely do another short stream on the weekend. Hey Finn, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We'll do another short stream. The question is just, will it be Legends, Outbreaks, and Scarlet and Violet, or something else? As tempted as I am to like keep going with the long-term hunts and short stream, we've just kept it here for so long and I'd have to really like reformat everything. I'm doing all right, Finn. I'm doing just fine. Tired. Oh, Morgrim. Okay. And still no Oranguru. What's up, First Down? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Alright, it's 45, 65. I can't say I have ever seen the names or heard of the names of any of those Digimon, Ben. So I'm not going to try and pronounce them, but I'll look it up later. Well, thanks for coming in and giving the stream a chance, First Down. I appreciate that. You're coming in on definitely a more chill, lower energy kind of stream. This is part 44 of a shiny hunt we've been doing since I don't even want to think about how long it's been, but... Fortunately or unfortunately, I guess, depending on your preferences, it's not as active of a stream as we often have. But once again, thank you so much for coming in. I hope you have a good time. Also, yeah, we do have a Discord if you're interested in, or, you know, able and interested in joining. And I feel like a lot of people use it to just show off the shinies that they find in their various games. We are hunting for any Pokemon that can appear in the Glimwood Tangle. So, ideally, we would like a shiny Sinistea, shiny Galarian Ponyta, or a shiny Spritzee. Our number one is definitely Sinistea because it has a chance to be an authentic shiny Sinistea. Oh, and look who it is. Oh my goodness. Wow, him and who else? Who else will be happy to see this? A bunch of people. Hey, Nicholas. That was like 200 and... I would say like almost 250 curries without seeing an Oranguru. That is wild. So, for anyone that's new, Oranguru is the fan favorite as to who's going to appear shiny in the end. Better shiny odds? With Curry? No. It's the opposite because you can't use Shiny Charm when you're doing this hunt, and you don't get an encounter every time you make curry. It's more like you get an encounter every 4 or 5 curries at best. And so you take like the 1 out of 40, 96 odds and then multiply that because you're not going to be seeing Pokemon all that often. It's really not... It's not a good or efficient way to shiny hunt, and it wasn't really, I don't think, meant to be an intentional way to shiny hunt in this game. So I wouldn't recommend this to anyone unless they really wanted a difficult challenge. And it's so hard that, you know, once again, even though we have our preferences as to, like, what shinies we would like to see, we are just going to end the hunt whenever we get a shiny of any kind. Nicholas, good to see you. How have you been? Tia's little sister's partner Digimon. I wish any of these things were ringing a bell. I'm so sorry. I don't even remember the main character's name of Digimon. Got my Pokeball. There's a cool looking Swablu. Neat. What's his name? Is it... It's Ty, right? Got burnt out of playing Pokemon. Haven't played in 2 weeks. Happens to me all the time, Nicholas. All the time. It'll be there. There's nothing, you know, I think it's a good time to get burnt out of Pokemon because there's nothing really going on in Pokemon. As you can see, you know, even the streaming is like all over the place. Oh, you were saying Ty. Okay. I was like, who's Tia? See, you could convince me that any character is in it. But yeah, you can see how all the streamers right now, you know, they're really spread out across the games at the moment. Some people, they're still tackling their Dexes and Scarlet and Violet, but there are really no challenge hunts to, like, keep people grounded in that game. At the moment. And so I'm seeing lots of folks go back to Legends. You know, people have never stopped with the Dynamax Adventures, BDSP, older things like that. Doing DMAX Shiny Hunt. Good luck. Hello, Sinisty. Thank you for coming by. A Swablu won't stop appearing. Interesting. Um, 4570. There we go. Are you doing Dynamax Adventures? Or you're just doing like raid dens, like general raid dens? $9.94. We're getting so close. I can like move over the counter. I've had 6 encounters so far. Are you going for a specific Pokemon or are you just doing random DAs? I've done random DAs. They're pretty fun. Random, nice. Yeah, we did a stream like that a few weeks ago. But we ended up just doing people's requests because a lot of people are like low-key hunting for something and they're like, oh, like let me find an opportunity, right, where people are willing to join me on random adventures. So we did a little bit of random and then we mostly just ended up letting one person request a Pokemon to be hosted. Remember this time. Do not wait. Click. There we go. That's what you need to start doing. When you do a certain hunt for so long, like your hands just get conditioned to do certain things. And it's really hard to deviate from that. All right, 27 left for this batch. We're moving right along today. Hmm. I'm thinking, like, I have a lot of BBQ points, but I need to, like, spend so much time grinding the item printer in Scarlet and Violet. I wonder if I should stream partially that on the weekend, just so I can get it done. Because if I'm, like, talking to people, then it'll just go by. The time will go by. Hey Abdullah, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the luck. We're doing all right. Should I get this gold duck? I mean, I can't see your screen, Jolie, but if it appeals to you, go catch it. It is all up to you. Alright. Let's see. Oh my goodness, are we catching a raid? What is going on, folks? Hey, Rando. Hey, Tom, Shadow, Austin. Monk Dip Live. Is this your raid? Thank you so much. Welcome in, raiders. Can we get some hype in the chat for our raiders? Nice big welcome. Thank you, Gail. Ethan. Yes. Hey, what is up? Welcome to the stream. My name is Bree the Struggle Bug, if we haven't met before. Thanks for giving the channel a chance. Monk, what were you up to on your stream today? Were you playing Pokemon as well? Okay, let me grab your channel. Is this the first time we're meeting? I feel like it is. Some Dynamax adventures. Oh my goodness. What Pokemon were you hunting, or were you just doing randoms? And did anyone have any shiny luck between yourself and your chat? Shiny Egregious, but no dice on the shinies. Austin recommended you. Aw, thanks, Austin. And thank you so much, everyone, for coming in. If you're unfamiliar with what we're doing, we are doing a shiny curry hunt. So we make curries in Pokemon Sword and Shield until we get a shiny. And we are about to hit 1,000 encounters today, which has taken 44 streams to get to. Austin, thank you so much. Thank you for the member hype. Oh my goodness, so much kindness today. Rotating through Raikou and Latias the last few weeks. Both amazing legendaries and amazing shinies. So folks on my end who are not already subscribed to Monk, please do click the link and show some love to the folks who just showed love to us. Support everybody. I just subscribed to you, Monk. I'm excited to check out some of your lives in the near future. And thank you. I mean, the Kofic Egregious, that's a good shiny. It rejuvenates me a little bit. Like, if I don't get the target shiny, but I get stuff along the way, I'm like, okay. You know, the odds, they exist. It's working. The process is working. Am I a Sawsbuck? It would appear so. Everyone's more than welcome to change their avatars between gens 1 through 6. So you just have to type in chat !avatar, then a space, and then the name of the Pokemon. You just gotta make sure that you spell it correctly. And anyone new, if you want like a really good breakdown of all the commands that are available in this stream, you can join the Discord. That's where everything's written out. And also, it's a good place to share your shiny finds as well. That's dope. I'm a fan. Thanks. Yeah, it's called Stream Avatars. It's on Steam. One of my favorites of all time. I can't believe I didn't have it. Yeah, I guess that's a bit of a tougher one to get in the game, right? And Abdullah, we found an Oranguru, finally. After like 250 curries of Oranguru not showing up. It's ready to forgive us, I guess, for whatever we did to scare it away. I don't know what that was all about, but... Imagine if it was shiny. I mean, I low-key was thinking, like, when Oranguru comes back, is it going to be shiny? Because it's, like, taking its time. But, no dice. Yeah, just, 6 more encounters to 1,000. You're lurking, gotta make dinner. Absolutely. Thank you so much again for the kind raid. Everyone make sure to check out Monk. Look, Oranguru is back with a vengeance, I guess. 995. I think Sinisty is going to be number 1000. Thanks, Bem. I think it's going to be Sinisty, but who knows? Could be anybody. Alright. It's exciting. Not that there's gonna be, you know, a shiny at 1000. But it still feels exciting because we have really... I've divorced myself from thinking that each day, oh yeah, we might get the shiny. We really just work for encounters at this point, and anything else that happens to occur is a bonus. Other battle royales with the avatars, yeah. Only I can run them though. Hey Kamaria, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in, everyone, and thank you for those likes as well. Let's see. 13 likes. Wow, for real? Thank you. Gogeta Evolution. Welcome in. Good to see you as well. Five more. Oh, congrats, Kamaria. Yeah, I think, I don't know. Once we hit 1,000, maybe it'd be good to take a little break from these. Oh, I'm sorry, Gogeta. That stinks. I hope that you can enjoy those things someday. But, you know, if not, there's still a lot to enjoy from these Pokemon games. Like, the shiny hunt that I'm doing right now, you know, has nothing to do with online or any kind of DLC. You know, so in the meantime, there are ways to create your own fun, and you're already doing a good thing by just connecting online with other people who game. But yeah, I do hate that it's restrictive. My YouTube glitched out. Oh no. Yeah, I always just try to completely reset the app if that happens to me. Just exit entirely. What were the chances I won? I guess 1 out of however many people were in the chat at the time. Maybe like 1 out of 10 or something. I'm not sure. We got a Spritzy 996. Very cute. No worries. First down. Kamaria won the battle. Flabebe. What about Flabebe? Oh, you thought... 4580. Even if I like really try to get the flame super high, it doesn't work on this Joy-Con set anymore. Part of me wants to try with the old one, but those were super faulty, so it'd be like, at what cost? Maybe we would get a couple of Charizard class curries, but wouldn't be worth it. I do have a new short releasing tomorrow at 11 a.m. PST. Something I've talked about making. It'll be in 4 parts, so hopefully y'all will tune in and enjoy that. If you want to spoil yourselves, it is up on TikTok currently. But if you don't want to spoil it, just don't go to my TikTok. But lots of new shorts are in the works right now. Some new video ideas. Stuff like that. Yeah, I think we're gonna take a break from shiny curry hunting for a bit once we hit this 1K. See what else we can focus on. If you can choose which Pokemon for the best class curry, would you choose? I mean, maybe like a Farfetch'd or Alcremie. Something food related. I don't get why Milcery is like kind of the C class and then Charizard is the A class. What is Charizard a good cook? I don't think so. Might go after Charm and Sword. Just been seriously procrastinating on that. Yeah, I think if you're going for some more challenging hunts and or Dynamax Adventure, absolutely. Absolutely worth it. Reggie's as well. Jeez, yeah, Reggie's, Swords of Justice. All the DA Pokemon. I think the Shiny Charm is absolutely enjoyed, especially when it comes to... Well, the Reggies, I guess it doesn't work, but the Swords of Justice, it does. So really good odds on those. DA is still currently the best way to hunt for legends. Yep, I agree. Unless you want to like pour a bunch of money into Pokemon Go when those events are happening, DAs are the way to do it. Thanks for the lurks, Austin. I appreciate that. Something to do while waiting for Zia. Yep, this is the perfect time. I keep saying, everyone who has those like little side projects or things that they want to accomplish, videos that they want to make that might take a little bit longer to set up, this is the time to start it. Especially stuff that might take a long time. This is the time to do your Arceus hunt. This is the time to finish your Legends decks. This is the time to finish your BDSP decks, your Sword and Shield decks. Love doing legendary events and Go. Sometimes you still can't transfer, which sucks. So I've been grinding DAs a lot more. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not a... I'm not a big Go person myself, but I think that's how I got my Deoxys. And that's pretty much the only shiny legendary I ever got from Go. Mythical. One of those special ones. And I have the Mew research, but like I said, I don't think I'm ever gonna do it. I got the speed form for the Deoxys. I'm really, really interested in whether the Raikus that we are going to be able to encounter in Pokemon Sleep are going to be shiny. I'm at 10 encounters, no shiny yet. Oh my goodness. I hope you get one soon. I don't remember Deoxys Pokédex entry. 45, 85. I used to only like the defense form. That's so funny. That was always my least favorite one growing up. But now I get the appeal. It's kind of funny. I was always into the speed one. Yeah, it's a good time to get back into it because the event starts on Monday, I believe. The 25th? Yeah, it starts the 25th, the Raikou event. And then I think the following months it'll be Suicune and Entei as well. I don't think anyone's entirely sure how it's going to work, but I do know that electric Pokemon are going to play a big part into it. I finished PDSP, forgot to save, so I don't have the dex finished. How long did you not save for? Hey Liz, welcome back. That makes it sound like you like played through the entire game and didn't save at all. You just never closed the game once. Yeah, Defense Deoxys has a really funny shape. It's cute. Deoxys has really grown on me, I think, throughout life. I think when I was a kid, I thought it was kind of creepy. And now I'm like, you know, he's just a guy. He's there. Good times. There'll be a day where that emoji is like a mystery to newcomers of the channel. And that will be a happy time and a sad time. Going to finish the decks now. Good call. I always support finishing the decks. There are definitely benefits. I mean, BDSP probably has the least amount of benefits. But if you like hatching eggs, then 100%. Or just finishing the initial decks so that you have access to Poke Radar. That's what you need to finish in BDSP. Oh, thanks, Liz. Finishing anything else? Not entirely necessary. The one game I will push as to, like, yes, finishing the decks is 100% worth it is Legends. Oh yeah, you want Poke Radar. Yeah, that's the one. A lot of people found that infuriating. I thought it was actually pretty fun. Then again, I'm used to fielding a lot of anxiety in my daily life, so the anxiety of like losing your chain, I'm like, yes, like I am so used to catastrophizing and expecting things to not go right. So, you know, it was almost affirming to lose those chains. It's not hard, it's just annoying. I would just trade somebody for a Spiritomb, to be honest, and be done with it. I would trade somebody for a Cranidos, Shieldin, and a Spiritomb, and then call the rest a day. And the annoying thing is people just think, as I erroneously thought, I will complete the decks if I catch everything. The kind of snore of it all is that you have to do certain things with every species. But there are multiple ways to fulfill those research points. Not doing the nat decks. Yeah, I think that's totally reasonable for a stone. I wouldn't do it either. If I had known what I know now back then, I wouldn't do the nat decks. The alpha mark is very nice. Super duper nice. Yeah, I'm already working on installment 2 of my marks video, so look out for that tomorrow morning. PST, gotta head out. Good luck. Wish you all the best. See you later, Austin. Thank you so much for recommending the channel to Monk. That was really kind of you. Thank you so much for the membership today. That was amazing. As well. So yeah, take care, stay safe. I only have one alpha Pokemon they got in a trade, but they don't use it. Do you transfer anything over from Legends? 45 and 90. We're about to hit 4,600. $5,000 curries, I will celebrate far less than 1,000 encounters. Because the encounters, that's where the gold is. Sent some Pokemon from SV to Legends that had Hisuian forms to evolve them. Ah, I see, I see. So, if you don't have the Dex in Legends, you probably... Have you gotten a lot of shinies in Legends? I'm sure we've had this conversation before, I'm sorry. How do your fingers feel about all the stirring? Not bad. I don't use, like, the motion controls. I feel like that would hurt my wrists a lot. So, but yeah. Hey, Kevin. They don't hurt. They don't hurt. Doesn't bother me. And then with the fanning the flames, like you just alternate A and ZL, and so how fast you see me like fanning it, that's not just me like pressing A, you know. I feel like that would be a lot of distress for sure. Finishing BSP using SV, Legends, and Shield. Yeah, I love when you can just pad your decks from previous games, right? Hey, Amazon, what's going on? Told my GF I have to watch someone more important. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I condone that, but welcome to the stream. My thumbs would hate me. Yeah, I guess it's just my one left thumb that I'm spinning around here. It's not so bad. I only do this like once a week maximum as well. If I was doing this every day, I'm sure I'd be feeling the burn. When I was doing this twice a week or 3 times a week, I think at some point, like for a very brief period, I burned out mentally on doing this hunt really quickly, and also, yeah, my hands were hurting, so... It's not like it's once a week on purpose necessarily right now, but that's how it's shaken out at the moment, and yeah, I don't find myself too bothered by it. Oh, 6 hours playtime. Okay, okay. I hope you find some opportunities to enjoy the game, Abdullah. I think you'd actually really like it. There are some parts of it that are definitely tedious. But once you, like, expand your pockets fully, you get all the items you need, you get in the rhythm for shiny hunting and things like that, you are going to be like, yeah, all right, like, I found the flow. Got my first DA shiny. Congrats, Amazon. What was it? Very good stuff. And we have. Haven't seen anyone in a bit, but that's okay. I am confident we will find 4 more today. It is all but guaranteed. Sorry, shiny legend. It was Necrozma. Oh, nice. That's a shiny. I cannot tell the difference between the non-shiny and shiny forms. But they both look really cool. Oh, I actually really like Sea King shiny. Sea King is one of those Pokemon that people will, like, kind of pick on Gen 1ers for because they're like, oh yeah, really? Like, every Gen 1 Pokemon was so unique, huh? Like, some of them are just straight up animals, which is true. But Sea King, I don't know, I have a soft spot for it. I think because it just looks so much like a fish, but just with a horn on it. I'm like, yeah. Someone told me they drink your shiny Sinistea. Oh my goodness, I feel bad for them. I don't think you're supposed to drink Sinistea. I feel like you'll become a Sinistea. You just start doing their bidding. I do want to do fishing in Sword and Shield, but I'm just being reminded of this. Not that Sea King is available, but because the fishing species, I don't remember them all in Sword and Shield. It's weird, it's limited, and it's frustrating that there's no, like, chaining that is confirmed. Kevin, I didn't even do that event. I have it like downloaded, but I haven't done it because I want the Dusk in Kitakami so that I can get more Dozy Mark shinies. Not that I care. I mean, you could say whatever you want about it. Like, I'm not like, oh, no spoilers about Petrarunt, but I'd be lying to you if I said I knew what I was talking about. I know what it looks like. I know what it is. I know the basic gist of what's going on. But when they said to come to the community center, I said, no thank you. I'm gonna find Dozy Mark shinies. As many as I desire. So far I have a Dozy Mark Munchlax, I have a Dozy Mark Hatena, and I have a Dozy Mark Feebas, which took like 50 years. I also have a Dozy Mark Fungus, but that wasn't because I was in Kitakami. But yeah, because of that, I have not done the epilogue, and it's like, okay, it's already in my game. I don't need to do it. Whenever I get bored of having Permadusk, which I don't think I will, I'll catch Petrarunt. I wasn't compelled by the design, I'm not gonna lie. And the reason I initially put Permadusk on Kitakami was because I thought, oh, this is gonna make catching an on-tempo rock ruff with the dozy mark so easy. It did not, because I then found out later on that on-tempo rock ruffs can't even appear in Kitakami at all, ever. Why do shorts have better views? I don't know. They're really volatile algorithms. Shorts will do like really well, but they can also do much worse than your regular content at the same time. Shorts tend to have like they bring in new people, but they're often not people who will come back to the channel. And so you kind of have to run that risk with like the poor retention and community engagement. But yeah, like my first like video that did really well was a short. Need to bring back MMO and Kitakami, Blueberry Academy. Like another event? Yeah, I mean, it is people scrolling, but I think it does require at least a few seconds of viewership to count as a view. Like, you can't just click on the video and then that counts as a view. You do have to remain on the page for a few moments. And then, you know, it's also just... like, how YouTube decides to put your short, like, in the way, you know, that will be scrolled upon. Some days it'll be like, I'm not going to show anybody this, and then other days it'll be like, I'm actually going to mix this up and put it in people's feeds to see. It's strange. How much we got? Like, yeah, less than 5 on this one? No! What a waste. Short streams are, interesting in the same way, right? Like, sometimes short streams can be incredible, and then other times, they can do worse than a typical stream. I've gotten a few new regulars from doing the short streams, but historically from doing just short videos, it's usually... you don't see anyone from there again. But yeah, I think the streams, they add a new dimension to it because, like, you can personally connect with the person. Rather than they just see your short and then they keep going. Hey Ham, welcome to the stream. We did break our Orangaroo curse, Ham. We did get 2 of them today, after 200 plus of not getting any. Okay, one more in this batch. Then we'll check what we got. Good. Alright, last one in this batch, and we'll have ourselves a little break. Because remember, breaks and hydration are important in gaming and working and anything else you could possibly be doing while watching the stream. Just gonna make sure our count is right as well. Because we went from 988 to 996. We should have 8 Pokemon that we got. I'm sorry, Ben. And look who is here to greet you, Ham. Hydrate or dehydrate? Okay, now we should have 9 now. A Rangaroo hype. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I was correct. Let's check on the Synestes real quick. And then... Oh, all authentic so far. Okay. All authentic so far. So Team Authentic Synesty is winning. Yeah, 3 monkeys. So we're taking guesses on what encounter number 1000 will be. What species? Alright, folks, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to take a quick break. Watch my cutie flies for me, enjoy the music, and we'll be back with that final 50 in just a bit. All right, thank you so much for waiting for me. Let's get back to it. Not the toy. Cooking. Ben wants to do a battle in Scarlet and Violet. Shiny will be in DD. 1000 will be Shinotic. 1000. Pam wants it to be a Rangaroo, but thinking it will be Phantom. Okay, interesting responses. Ooh, a bunch of people seem to be down to battle. Amazon, Ben, Abdullah, Kevin. Maybe y'all should multi-battle too, since there's 4 of you. Were they talking smack about me? You should battle my 4 ogres. I have no team in Scarlet and Violet. Y'all should, because there's 4 of you, y'all should do at least 1 multi-battle. You know how rare it is in chat to have 4 people that are willing to battle? Especially because I'm not playing Scarlet and Violet, it's even more rare. Oh, they didn't like my cooking, huh? Usually I find that game that like people are willing to do stuff in chat aligns directly with like what I'm doing. And so because it's not the case, I'm like, everyone should just jump on this opportunity. Play Scarlet and Violet together. Maybe one day I'll battle. I don't know. I always get into battles in games like right before the era ends. So maybe like the end of this year, I'll finally care about battling in Scarlet and Violet. That would be on track with how I've cared about it in the past. All right. Yeah, Abdullah needs a minute. Hold your horses. Okay, we got 4,600 curries down. Can you believe it? And just 3 more to that sweet 1,000 mark. With all your shinies, you make a strong shiny team? Maybe. I don't know. I have to study. I have not battled since Sword and Shield. Okay. Now Ben's going with a theme team. Sounds fun. Theme team versus potentially other theme teams. So yeah, we were talking earlier about, I didn't get any feedback at the time. But what do we think? Stream Saturday. It's gonna be a short stream. Do we want to do... We could do outbreaks. again. Seemed like people enjoyed doing the outbreaks. That was when we were doing like Seal. It's like Seal and Charmander, etc. Just stuff that was popping up. Yeah, we do have a Saturday afternoon stream. Aw, thanks, Ben. I still feel bad that you did that because I thought you meant you were drawing a team for me, not making it. Hopefully I'll get a chance to use it. It must have been so much work, but I really appreciate it, and we will trade at some point. And yeah, I'll have to try and battle for you there. Stream Saturday. Well, I'm glad that y'all are happy that we're streaming Saturday, but what do you want to see? What game are we playing Saturday? I mean, we don't even have to play Pokemon, to be honest with you, but we don't have to play Pokemon, but we usually do. Put the games on a wheel. But then I could potentially land on something that nobody wants to watch. And knowing me, that will probably be what happens. You know, Fall Guys is like still doing relatively well on TikTok. It's weird. Maybe we'll stream that on TikTok one day. Oof. 998 is a Phantom. Will it also be 1000? Because I saw a Phantom guess out there. Oh yeah, it is because of Queso, you're right. It is because of Queso, but also it like survived a lot longer on TikTok than it did on other streaming platforms, I would say. What was I gonna do? Oh, up the counter. And there's a lot of like horror games too. Like, if you make like a little indie horror game, like you gotta really target the TikTok people because, like, That's Not My Neighbor was like taken off, and I don't see a ton of it like on other gaming platforms. Like, my point being that stuff that's like doing well to stream on TikTok, it's a completely different world, it seems like, than what goes over well on you know, streams on YouTube and Twitch. Like, TikTok, they like things where they can really like heckle you and backseat game and like things that they can be scared by. Like, you want to go for games that will get big reactions out of people and things that are like super trendy and ephemeral, you know, games that like aren't too long, that don't require you to know a lot to just jump into it, right? And so that's why I like things like that supermarket game. I mean, right now there's a different supermarket game trending. There's one where you're just like restocking the supermarket. That's trending at the moment, but then there's also gosh, what is it called? Night of the Consumers, I believe. That was the horror one. That has a pretty similar aesthetic. And because it can be completed successfully within a few hours and the playthroughs are so short, it's really successful. Supermarket Simulator, right. Yeah, when I saw people starting to play that at first, I was like, oh, are they just playing Night of the Consumers? But no, it's a different game, and it seems like it's just a cozier vibe. Unless I'm missing something. I haven't watched someone play it long enough. And people are still playing, That's Not My Neighbor. But yeah, that goes to show, you know, like, if you play different genres of games, like, your audience might just be on a different app. Animal Crossing still does quite well on TikTok, too. And it does on YouTube as well, but it's like you have to be, I feel like, certain creators. Like, if you're already an established, you know, Animal Crossing person, it'll work out. But if you're just jumping in, or if you're occasionally doing it, I don't know. I'm sure if I did an Animal Crossing stream, like, next week, if I did, like, enough, like, telling people about it beforehand, maybe I'd get, like, 20 people in here, but... that's not the command, Amazon, but you can go to the store and find out what it is. I think it's ! Redeem change music. You can redeem on the store or in the chat. I was like, I don't know what it is, but I know it's not that. It'll be one word. Change music. I thought you usually... The link to the store is right above. Instead of the trial and error. I know, but you didn't even have to type the command to the store. Oh my gosh, that's funny. What genre do you want? There we go, that's the correct one. I remembered. I remembered. Two more encounters to 1,000. Alright, give me 1 second. Let's see. Or we'll go that way. All right. How'd you feel if a shiny Polytoad showed up and ate your 6 flies? I guess I'd feel pretty self-satisfied because I would be a hacker. I guess I would really fooled you all for April Fool's Day. This Polytoad can't even show up here. It is a nice shiny though, so... There is that. I actually am not sure if Polytoad can be a Curry shiny. Or even Poliwag or Poliwhirl. I don't think so. 1000th Pokemon is going to be Ponyta. That'd be nice. Yeah, so top 3 choices we want Sinisty, Hatrim, Ponyta. Spritzy is also up there for me. And then the rest, you know, we will enjoy regardless. Obviously, the reason behind wanting the Sinisty is because we have a chance for the authentic shiny marked Sinisty. I'm playing Shield. Confess something I did on one of your streams years ago? Okay. Be certain that you want to share this with me. 999 is Morgrim. No, I'm a shield main. Shameless shield main. That's quite grim. Yes, I do get it. Hey, look, Shiny Morgrim, more than welcome to show up to my stream. Technically, that is the last shiny we got in this game because it was in Dynamax Adventures. Made 5 accounts to win the giveaway for April Balls if you prefer the game on Amazon. Okay, well, I'm hoping that you're sharing this with me so that you're telling me I will never do anything like that again. Okay, will this be 1,000? Anything could be 1,000. Hey, it was Sinisty! Who said it? I think it was Nicholas. And myself. Let me move. I gotta move this now. Hold on. It can't look ugly. It's not allowed. There we go. Yes. Hope you are reformed for future giveaways. I mean, I don't do as many as I used to because, honestly, I think more people... You're the only one to admit it, but people have done stuff like that a lot. Usually I can tell. Alright, well thank you, Kevin. I know you have an Amazon. Look at that. Doesn't the 1,000 look so good on the screen right there? Don't we just feel so experienced in the ways of shiny curry hunting? It almost feels weird. It feels weird to see 4 digits. We have been staring at 3 digits forever and ever. Hopefully we never make it to 5. Here's to not making it to 5 digits, folks. I know, it does feel counterintuitive, but that's all we really have to look forward to day to day, you know. I was saying last stream to somebody new, I was like, if I came in and sat down for... What's the carnival music? Amazon changed the channel to classical by spending 10,000 points. I put it to higher BPM songs, and this is what happened. Anyway, if I sat down for, you know, curry streams and I was like, we're gonna get the shiny today, and then we didn't, I would be so bummed out, and we would just never, you know, make it to the next day, right? And so, what I end up turning to is, you know, just being like, okay, like we saw a good amount of Pokemon, which is contributing to our overall effort of eventually getting a shiny. I mean, I don't know how my reaction's gonna be. It'll depend on the day, really. It'll so depend on the day. Today, if it happened, I feel like I'd have a muted reaction because I'm very tired. Maybe it'd be more emotional than excited. But if it's like at a day and time that I'm hype and like the conversation's really high and like there's a bunch of people, then like yeah, there might be more yelling. But it's also like, you know, when you're working with like a microphone, it's like there's only so much screaming I want to do because I don't want to distort the sound. I think tonight, like if it happened right now, it would be a not super loud reaction. Other days it would be loud. Today's a quiet day. So we'll just see what kind of day it is when it happens. But yeah, you don't have that like anticipatory feeling in your gut, I guess, when you're doing such a long-term hunt like this. It's like, okay, I'm here, I'm showing up, and I'm talking to y'all, and we're visiting, we're streaming, we're chatting, and I don't think too much about like what I'm looking for. Otherwise, you get disappointed. Peek the mic. Ah, 1,000. Okay, hopefully it doesn't stay at 1,000. I would like to get a little bit more game. It's a little bit more. Come on, we need... I would be happy with like 3 more encounters at least. Okay. It sounds like a song from the Barbie soundtrack. I don't know why it reminds you of that. 35 left for today. Thanks for keeping me company as always, y'all. This might be the last curry stream for a bit, but we'll get back to it. I do have to take a stream hiatus next month because I'm traveling. Unfortunately, but hopefully there'll be some more videos to keep us tied over, you know, until I'm back. So think of it as a spring break. But that's not for a few more weeks, so. I know Toto's going away for the summer. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do without the Saturday rip and chips? But I think we're gonna be fine. Yeah, I gotta rest up. I traveled last week too. I took a red eye and then I was back in 5 days, and that's why I'm still so tired now. So I had to travel like before I even wanted to. That was 1,001. Thank you, Morgrim. But yeah, I will rest up and I'll just focus on, setting up other ideas I have. There's always like claw machine videos in my arsenal and stuff like that. And stuff that I can film when I'm on my travels. Oh, somebody brought the Grimmsnarl. They're not playing. That is all I know. Slowly addicted to claw machine videos. You know who are my favorite people? The Cedar couple. Especially on TikTok. Ooh, they go live. Because they live near Cedar Point, and that's like arcade heaven. And they get all kinds of cool machines and all kinds of carnival games as well, which is another like tier of added fun. I've been following them since like their early YouTube days, but also now they have like an even bigger presence on TikTok. Yeah, the Cedar couple, as in Cedar is in Cedar Point, or just cedar trees, I guess. Couple. They're fun. They win a lot. And they also have really good tips. Grimmsnarl, yeah, it's very useful for certain things, and then definitely has its limitations if you take away like the two things that it can do best. But I definitely get scared when I see it. Oh yeah, Ham, like you can go to Round 1, which is the arcade chain that I go to. They have like a ton of those in Japan. And there's also just tons of other places as well, but I like the chain that I go to a lot, and there are a ton of them in Japan as well. Like there's some in the US and then there's a lot more in Japan. Morgrim is just having its day right now. I think it's because you ever gonna make it there, buddy? So what's this all about? What am I supposed to do about this? Is this a soft lock? Am I soft locked? Are you joking me? Oh, thank goodness. I was like, I'm not restarting my game. Oh, no. That was terrifying. It's not because, like, resetting wouldn't actually do anything, but it, like, makes me not be able to, keep count. Like, I know exactly how many items are, like, in my box. I rely on those like 30 to, you know, when those Gigantomixes are up, like I know, okay, I've done this many. So if I had to restart, that would have been a little bit disorienting. But I'm glad that Morgrim knew how to make it out of there. And for it to not like be able to barge its way through a couple of cutie flies, geez, I have the smallest Pokemon. It's so funny. They can be beasts when they want to be. True, true. You brought Oshawott? Oh no. Were you going for like the sympathy mercy there? Like, oh, they won't attack my Oshawott. I brought Oshawott. Doesn't use 100% of his power yet. Solar beam the Oshawott? Wow. Overkill as well. Since Caterpie isn't in the game, I bring my mascot now. I see. I understand. My mascot changes each game as well. Now we switch teams. Alright, 30 left here. $46.20. Okay. Alright, this is the last song for a classical music change. One turn, sun-powered solar beam. Okay. I'm glad it was at least that. You know, it was over quickly rather than everyone just waiting for poor Oshawott to be blasted to the sun. May need my mega level Digimon. Ooh. Hey, would you look at that? Oranguru is back. 4 Orangaroos today. It said, I'm sorry, I was just on a little vacation. Orangaroo hype! I will hold up my promise that if we get a shiny through this method and, you know, we're still streaming by that point, or making videos, I will make an emote. I will make an emote of that species. So if it's a Orangaroo, we will get an Orangaroo emote. We'll have to, like, get the membership levels, like, to where I can, you know, do that. But once we do, that'll be the next one I commission. I'll even commission it like ahead of time. Alright, here we go. I sure hope so. It'd be hilarious if we had to make one of like Shinotic. It's like, oh, okay. People be like, why do you have a Shinotic emoji? Because it is the biggest winner of all time. Amazon, I have 2 Champion Digimon and Ultimate Digimon. And also Gen 1 of Digimon. Yeah, it'll be a great time when the shiny shows up. Do lots of celebrating. How many generations are there of Digimon? 3? And are they still making new ones? Like, when was the last one? Technically 0? Oh. I'm assuming they don't go by that. The whole camp is empty. Everyone left. That would be hilarious. I mean, I really thought we were soft-locked with the Morgrum. I'm glad it worked itself out. Scarlet and Violet could never... Can you imagine if something went wrong for that long in Scarlet and Violet? Definitely crash. I was legit worried that the game would crash, and I was like, oh wait. This isn't that game. Because again, like, because of like the way that I keep count of my progress in this hunt, I really didn't want to reset. It wouldn't have had an effect on anything, but just except for my counting. Alright. Sinisty, thank you. Thank you for showing us that you're still around. Feel free to be pink, though. Pink, purple, whatever you want to call it. It'd be really cool. I did get plenty of encounters today, yeah. I think we're at 17. We started at 988. At the start of stream. So, 17. When you think about, like, how little encounters we get every day, though, it's kind of incredible that I'm here doing this. You just hear me start softly crying in the microphone. Time to start thinking about dinner. I am at that point. Oh, I think I'm gonna make dinner. I know I'm gonna make. Ah, thank you, Sinisty. How kind of you. No, I really, I only would do it for the comedy. I really, don't feel, like, frustrated by this hunt at all. I think I've felt much more frustrated by, like, the Spiritomb hunt. That one, you'll notice I don't do as much because it does get to me more. And yeah, I'm taking a break from this one for a couple weeks because I know I don't want it to get to the point where it does bother me. And the thing is, it's not even like oh, it's bothering me because I don't get the shiny. It's just, it's the repetitiveness, you know, and it's harder to, I think, like, riff on, the same thing happening on the screen over and over again, just conversation-wise. That is actually what gets harder for me as opposed to not finding the shiny. It's remaining like entertaining as a streamer and just being a good host while doing the same thing over and over and over again. That's something I haven't quite mastered yet, I think. But yeah, if anything bothers me, it's that. The Spiritomb, it is a little harder, like when you see shinies and then, you know, you're really hopeful that they have something behind them. But I think the Spiritomb issue, it honestly feels even more difficult today because marks are so plentiful in Scarlet and Violet. And the odds are far less, like if you find a shiny Spiritomb in Sword and Shield. Yeah, exactly. Adding subway servers or like another screen, right? I've thought about that too, but I don't have the space to set up another Switch right now. But in theory, I would. It would just take a long time to set up. And I also don't think it'd make that much of a difference. It's one of those things where it's like one screen versus 4 screens. Like, I don't know how much you're really doing. It's doing something. But you're not guaranteeing a whole lot. And then with more than one screen too, you have to like be more vigilant like about what's happening on both of them. Easier to make mistakes, things like that. I'm also not sure what people do, if they're like doing the same console. Do they like somehow hook it up so that all the Joy-Cons are controlling all... Sorry, the Joy-Cons that they're using control all the switches at once? Is that what they're doing? This is a battle. That doesn't sound good. No, I mean, I see people like stream the same console, like, you know, but multi-screen all the time. I just don't know like how they sync it up because it'd be hard to like press all the buttons at once. I've seen people do that with like their Game Boys, but you actually can see the Game Boys and you just see that they are literally pressing the buttons like, you know, on the console, but that can't be the case for the Switch, especially if it's all in sync. I'm not sure. Because this is a bit of a complicated maneuver here. 4625, okay. Multiple controllers for multiple switches. That would make sense, right? But how does that work with their hands? Because, like, you know, you need to, like, do a couple of things. That's my thing. I guess it would be easier to do with, like, Caparaja class, like what I'm doing. Because technically I don't need to be doing any of this. And I'll still get Caparaja class. But if you're doing, like, Charizard class curries, I think it'd be nearly impossible unless you somehow synced it up so that the same pair of Joy-Cons is controlling multiple consoles. Yes! Well, congrats to the winners. I'm glad y'all are having fun with this. Uh, 20. Ooh, someone had Terrapagos, huh? It'll be really fun next year, I think, to get some new Pokemon and some new things going on. But I think I appreciate the break. It'll give, I think, a lot of time for me to just catch up with myself and the final things that I want to do with the current games. Do I think we'll be done with this before Legends EA? Probably not, but maybe everything else. Hmm. The curry hunt will go on forever. I mean, I'm prepared. It's either that or I have to stream it a lot more often and just, you know, be on autopilot. I even, like, stream this a few times in the early mornings. Sometimes I would just stream this, like, with no schedule and just be like, alright, I'm up and I have time to stream it. Let me just stream it because, you know, like, it needs to happen at some point and I have the hours to do it. Aw, GG's everyone. I'm glad that folks are being good sports and having fun. Again, I feel like we have not had the opportunity to get battles going in the chat in forever, especially because I don't battle anymore. Maybe you can battle someone individually, Kevin. Alright. Got under 20 left. See if we can't get any more encounters today. Good amount, though. Good day as it is. 19 left. Still got work to do. Well, you know, any battle, it gives you knowledge, right? You learn something from every battle. It'd be a great day with one more monkey. Alright, let's see if we can't make it happen for you, Ham. There's a decent chance, I would say. Hmm. Like less sleepy music. There we go. I'm not that sleepy, but I want to stay motivated. And I have a video to record after this. Could devour a plate of Gigantamax curry right now, I'm not gonna lie. It looks good. It doesn't not look good. But even just like this pot that I'm stirring right now, like the potatoes in it and all that. I'm just recording the next short that I have planned. So the first of its kind will go up tomorrow. So the script is done for that. I have to record it and then I have to, you know, do the visuals on it probably tomorrow. I have another short I'm working on too. But that one's going to take a little bit longer to finish. There's always a bunch of things on the back burner that I never get through as fast as I want to. I haven't started my next longer video yet though. I'm debating what to do. So we'll see. I have a bunch of videos I'm working on right now and I can't focus. Yeah, I understand. You know, it's like there's always real life stuff too, right? You know, if we're not full-time creators, it's like there's only certain parts of ourselves that we can give to it. And then, yeah, if I like sit too long on a video concept or like I acquire too many clips where it becomes impossible to organize, then, you know, sometimes the video just goes away, right? And I just never get to it. That's happened to me a couple times. But sometimes, you know, it'll come back to me later on. And Dee Dee, thank you. Alright. Every Indeedee scares me. I know I would know if it was shiny, but still. I'm sure it would feel obvious. It just, I don't trust that it would be. Wonder if they're werewolf-like Pokemon? Lycanroc. Midnight. Midnight Lycanroc. Oshawott getting hit by a solar beam. Yeah, I wish I'd seen that. That's pretty funny. I feel bad, but I admit it is funny. $15 left. Hunt for a jumbo midnight like a rock eventually. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Rockruff outbreaks, they're pretty plentiful. I got a good one and I got 2 out of it. I wasn't even looking for jumbo. I still have a jumbo Rockruff. But I think I'm just gonna keep it the baby. You know, 3 of them, I guess, because I had 1 jumbo that evolved into the Dusk Lycan Rock. I had 1 jumbo that I just sat, and then 1 that I gave away. I like the Dusk the most, but the thing is I like the non-shiny Dusk form more than I like the shiny Dusk form. Complicated. But yeah, I would say that that's the only solidly werewolfy Pokemon. Welcome back, first down. And you can get an own tempo outbreak, which doesn't like tie you to Dusk evolution, actually. Because in order to get the Dusk form Lycanroc from an own tempo Rockruff, it still has to be done at the correct time of day. Shiny hunting a Bidoof. Good luck. We got our 20, so anything that happens from here on out, I'm perfectly happy with. These final 13. It's been a while since we've actually gotten a completely solid day. With all the encounters that we could expect. Alright. Not just Bidoof, any Route 1 Pokemon in BDSP. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, the easiest game to hunt a Bidoof in is probably... I mean, yeah, Radar, if you can do Radar in BDSP, or Legends is probably full of shiny Bidoofs. Gonna play some Animal Crossing. I haven't logged into my account in so long. I need to. I miss my little friends. Gotta clean up all the weed clumps. Oh, you did get the radar. Okay, okay. Low-key missing that. That was kind of fun. Maybe we should go back to radar. But the Pokemon I wanted the most from radar, like, has a 0% chance of appearing. But it seems theoretically possible, so it's really frustrating me. My favorite villager is Bertha, the blue hippopotamus. We did a whole stream, if not a few streams, hunting for Bertha. I don't know if you were around at that time. She took like hundreds of Nook Mile tickets to get. I used to do some villager hunting streams, not like with regularity because it's like that's kind of, you know, against the whole point of Animal Crossing, but... Oh, Pietro. I had Pietro for a bit. He scares me a little bit, but... Yeah, other current favorites. Tiansheng from the newest update. Because, you know, he's the Monkey King. He's like the closest thing you can get to Goku in Animal Crossing. So I have a special soft spot for him, especially because he seems to be among the least popular of the new villagers. I feel like people just don't get his reference. But, like, his whole house is a kitchen, which is absolutely incredible. It's like, it's Goku. You literally have Goku in the game and people are not picking that up. They're not catching on. They're not getting on his level. So Tiansheng is really near and dear to me right now. Everyone hates, what's his name? What's his name? Oh my gosh. I forget the names of my own villagers. My own favorite villagers. Olaf. Everyone hates Olaf, but I love Olaf. Never getting rid of him. We're talking about Animal Crossing. He's my neighbor in New Leaf. I hated him at first, but he grew on me, and I got his portrait twice because he sent it to me when he moved away. Oh, that's really sad. Stella is another one that I couldn't ever get rid of. Ever. She's so sweet. Even though I love Etoile's design so much, when she came in with, like, the Hello Kitty pack, it was really tempting for me, but now I'm just so attached to Stella. I don't know, I'm thinking about, like, starting a new island. I wouldn't get rid of my old one, but I'm thinking about it, like, doing a themed one. Oh, you got Julian. That's the unicorn, right? That's a unicorn. He's so special. I love the ones that are super special like that. Like Meringue. Like, just one of a kind. No, but what I was saying about Tiansheng, the new villager, he has like the Monkey King's crown, like Sun Wukong, and y'all know, like, that's the original story that Goku from Dragon Ball is based on. Goku doesn't ever wear that crown, but you know, in the you know, other fictional depictions of the Monkey King, that crown is like, you know, kind of signature to him. And you know, the Monkey King and slash Goku, they really love to eat, and so that villager's house is all food. So it's all based in like a, you know, a much older story than Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball is based on, you know, the Monkey King. But I'm just saying that that's the relation there. That's why I was saying it's basically like having Goku. Is very cute. Like, because most villagers, you know, their thing is like a bedroom, or it has like elements of a couple of different, you know, types of rooms, because they all have just like the one room. Lots of more room today. Wow. Lots of more room. All right. I wish my house was food based as well. So cute. I love Animal Crossing. I gotta play some of the older games. Alright, what are we doing? Ketchup? I love ketchup. Ketchup's very fun. See, that's another one that's like really special. Anka, who else? Like, ones that are just so different that you have to have them. All the robots, honestly, too. Paid for an amiibo to get her. I have lots of, like, mini amiibos. I just call them in and out. I mean, maybe we will do an Animal Crossing stream sometime soon. I feel like people have wanted them. It can happen. Oh, finally, Ponyta. Thank you for joining us. Oh, I used to do that, Ham, and I'm gonna tell you why I stopped. Adult to adult. I would do them like once a week, and then the same people like would come every week demanding that they visit their island, but didn't like make any changes. And I'd be like, hey, like, let's wait for new people to come in and prioritize them. They're like, no, I need you to see my island. I made so many changes to it. And I'd feel so bad, but it was like a, you know, they'd add like a doormat or something, and I'd be like, okay, like, this is amazing, but can we please? It was just the same people like demanding that we visit their island every single week. And then also everyone would also like visit. And so, you know, because so many people join, it's like how long the internet connection takes as well because Nintendo servers are not ideal. And you know how you can't move or do anything like while someone else is traveling? It just was so time consuming. I felt bad. We needed more efficiency and more strictness somehow. No, but it'd be like, yeah, like, no, I need you to visit. No, I know that you came to my island a few days ago, but I need you to visit this week because I made some changes. But like, it'd be like one thing. Come look at the doormat. Yeah, and you know, again, I love everyone who comes to the stream. I'm never trying to put down people's efforts to make fun of anybody. But I was like, geez, like, y'all, can we make some space for like some different islands? But people be so excited about, you know, the littlest things that they added. Come look at the doormat. And it would just take up so much stream time. Like, and then I was like, okay, so the stream just basically became like a, you know, a bi-weekly, like, let's go to this person's house deal. And I didn't really know how to quite get out of that. Because people take their Animal Crossing very seriously. Like, you know, it really will hurt people's feelings if you don't go look at their island. So it's like, you also don't want to say no. But I was seeing the same islands every week. That's actually so me. No, I understand. That's how I feel just as protective, Kevin, about Olaf and Stella. Yeah, maybe we just do Dream in the future. I think that would have to be the only way. Because otherwise you just, like, get 100% stuck. I mean, it is fun. That's the thing, though. It's fun to interact with other people at the same time. You know, it's like, I wish there was a happy medium. But it's also difficult because you can't require everybody to, like, have Discord and be private with their codes. People will find a way to join anyway. Like, you know, you tour one person's island, and then people want to jump in on the tour. And because I don't like to DM or anything, it's hard for people to, like, share codes and then, like, dodo codes and then just me go, you know? It's just, it's a mess to, like, do it totally properly. I think you're right that the only, like, ensured way for it to work is to do dreams, and it just be a bit more boring. Yeah, Ham, no, we'll have to do it at some point, like, really. It would be a great bit of fun. Not so much people griefing my island, but people would leave garbage on my island a lot. I remember I had, like, a Halloween party that went really poorly because people were connecting with really bad internet connections, and so we weren't able to, like, have people there for very long. But people just, like, left a ton of crap. Like, left pants and stuff, like, just around. I was like, what is happening? I was finding, like, random clothes that people just took off of their avatars and left on my island. I was like, I don't get it. Like, what are you doing? Like, can you at least just bring with you what you came with? Take it home? But no, I mean, like, in terms of, like, destroying the flowers or anything, I didn't have that issue. And I didn't really care. Take only pictures and leave only footprints. Exactly. I don't really actively play much else right now aside from Pokemon. If I play anything else at the moment, it's mostly like Fall Guys. I play Neopets too, but that's not really... not console gaming. But yeah, I don't have tons of time for gaming right now outside of just what I do for the channel. I guess so, yeah. People were leaving their whole outfits behind. I'm just like, alright. People would really want to give me clothes like all the time. Which, that was nice of them. People always want to come and give me stuff. The last time I played Animal Crossing on stream was actually Totodile Tales' last 24-hour stream, where I was like a guest on Toto's stream, and I set up a scavenger hunt on my island just for Toto to like find a secret message. So I put like secret letters like hidden on the floor and like on the ground in different places, and I would give Toto hints as to like how to get there, and I would also put like false letters in different locations so that the hints, you know, they could trick you up. And yeah, it was fun. Little riddles and stuff. So I mean, if anyone wants to watch, if you want to go back to Totodile Tales' last 24-hour stream, you could see the scavenger hunt that I set up for Toto. And that was pretty fun and funny. I even like put the only blue crocodile villager in my like camp that day so that Toto could find a Totodile like person, because I don't have her as a villager. I think her name was Gail or something. That was really funny. There's like a light blue crocodile. Sorry, I guess they're alligators in Animal Crossing. There's a light blue alligator, and I invited her just so that Toto could find her that day. So yeah, I put a lot into that. It was a very entertaining hour. I wanted to help break up Toto's day from, you know, so much Pokemon. And it was all worth it because we got to see Toto's Island, and it was absolutely incredible. Amazing, amazing island, actually. Oh no, it wasn't Gale. That's the pink heart alligator. What's her name? I actually really like Gale. I had her once. It's gonna kill me. I think her name was Allie. Anyway, yeah, she looks like the closest thing to a Totodile. Anyway. Let's check on our goods here. Yes, thank you, Ham. Okay, so we went from 997. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Our count is correct here. And our last order of business, we're just gonna check on these three. So let's see here and see what's going on. Very, very good day for encounters. Super good. Okay, so we had a total of 5 synesthes today that are authentic and 1 that is fake. Alright, well that does it for today, folks. 1011. We really went above and beyond today's expectations in terms of the encounters. We definitely caught up with ourselves a little bit. What shiny are you scared of getting for this hunt? Probably the Indeedee. Honestly, that's the one that I want the least. But I would also very much appreciate in D&D at the same time. There's nothing that we will reject, right? So anyway, folks, thank you so much for keeping me company today. I appreciate you all very much. I'll see you Saturday. We'll do a short stream, most likely Scarlet and Violet. Look out for the new short tomorrow, or if you're really impatient and want to watch it tonight, head to my TikTok. Take care, stay safe. Appreciate y'all. Once again, I'll see you on Discord in the meantime. Bye, y'all.